Alright. I keep talking way too much when I try to do this, so I'm going to try to make this short and fast. Welcome to my office. My name is Aaron, and I'm starting... I'm not going to say weight loss journey because I low-key hate that term, but I'm trying to start to lose weight. No, I will lose weight. So, I'm trying to lose some weight because I've always been overweight, and it's negatively affects my life, mostly because you can't really see it in this shirt, but I got them titties. And it's a consequence of my weight and how my genetics chooses to distribute that weight. But it causes a lot of back problems for me. I don't know if you've heard other people with large titties complain about this, but it's true. They give you the back pain, especially if you're tall, like a lady like me. I'm 5'8". So, yeah, I'm trying to alleviate some of that pain and also other issues I have because I actually don't like to sit on my ass all day. I do a lot of work taking care of my snakes. See? This is Turd Blossom. She's a western hognose snake. She is the mom of some of the babies that I produced this year since I've started breeding them, and as such I have to take a lot of care of them because I have a lot of snakes for breeding. But yeah, so I recently really hurt my back, essentially doing some of the snake care, but also just like doing chores around the house. And I was like, I'm so sick of it, honestly. I've had issues with my back like pretty much forever, but especially in the last like 10 years. I'm 29, so that's a pretty long time. But yeah, I'm really tired of it. I've been dealing especially with back pain since the beginning of this year. And a lot of it is from me doing stupid stuff, but like it would just be easier to maintain in general if I didn't have the extra weight to deal with. So I'm going to lose it. Also because I do longsword and single sword fencing, essentially Western martial arts. So that kind of fencing, I do that, and it would be a lot easier if I didn't have so much weight to push around. I could be a lot snappier. So that's why I'm trying to lose weight, but also just because it's a nice, healthy thing to do. I mean, for me, it's kind of like obvious that weight is impacting my health just because it causes me the back pain, and it caused me to have it hasn't caused like specific heart, like I've got good blood work and I've got good heart pressure and everything like that, probably partly because I work out, but it's still just like it's an impediment to movement in its most basic physical form. It's like just literally carrying around the weight is a pain in the butt. So like, let's not. I would rather be carrying like, I don't like camping, so I'm not going to say I'm going to carry a rucksack to go hike camping. No, but I can carry like my snake hook and pillowcases for catching snakes when I go look for snakes. But yeah, I like to hike. I like to fence and all that special stuff, and it would really be easier if I was a little bit less chunky. It'd be easier to do all the chores I need to do to take care of my snakes, and I wouldn't feel so worried like when I injure myself, like I had to have my friends come help me out when like I couldn't do all the snake taking care of stuff, and I'm like, this wouldn't have happened if I wasn't carrying around, like I'm probably carrying around about 70 extra pounds I need to get rid of. I weigh like 230. 160 would probably be at least a good start. I was around 180 all the way up through college, and then I put on more weight after that. So I've been lower in my life. I was pretty consistently around between 175 and 185 for like most of high school and college, and for a while after that. And then I gained some extra weight, and now it's been troublesome to get it off. However, I'm going to give it a shot. As far as what I'm going to be doing, exercise is a little bit difficult right now because of my back injury, but I should be able to at least like go walking, and I have, my god, this little lock of hair is just I always have like the kind of house taking care of chores that I have. I live in a house that I just bought this year, and I have to take care of it all myself, including all the animals. So it's a pretty decent amount of work. And just standard cooking and cleaning. I would prefer to spend less energy cooking and more energy like going on walks, So hopefully my back will recover a little bit and I can get back to fencing. And honestly, if I'm being safe, I should probably wait a few weeks, which is kind of shitty. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to do that as far as exercise, but exercise is not gonna be is never really a major component of like losing weight in that respect. Like you can't outrun a hamburger. Well, maybe. But if you're a fat person, it's really hard to do it because like especially if you don't have that much muscle. I have some muscle, but like I'm not a bodybuilder in any way, shape, or form. I was starting to lift weights before the pandemic and before I hurt my back this back hurt is a continuation of hurting my back at the beginning of the year, so it's getting a bit annoying. But yeah, I was starting to do lifting weights, but it's not really a great idea with my back, so I would rather start to address, I can address the weight issue without doing that. It's kind of sucks because I can eat it seems like I can eat very little food when I'm not working out, whereas the times when I'm like doing hardcore sword workouts, I can burn like 3,000 calories in a day, no problem. So I can eat like a more normal human, but when I'm not, it's probably burning closer to like realistically, like if I'm being relatively sedentary, it's probably like 2,000 calories a day. It probably should be more than that, but I don't seem to burn that much, so I'm basically kind of like in my brain counting calories. I know that sounds lame, but I've done it a lot. I know when I'm being bad. I like the counting calories badly is not my thing. Me just being bad is the thing. So I'm probably aiming for more like 1,500 calories a day because 1,200 calories a day I'm gonna feel like shit. But yeah, Cherry Blossom is being. She wants to move around and I'm not letting her. She needs to go on a diet too, maybe, or maybe she just always looks chunky in the face. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing, and usually I only eat. I shouldn't say I don't eat 3 meals a day, but usually I eat like breakfast and then I don't really eat. I eat breakfast around like 10, and then I don't really eat again till I don't eat a meal again till like 6 or 7. And I've been trying to like train myself to eat like fruit during the day because that makes things better, but it's just not a habit I have, so it's weird to like. I kind of feel like I have to force myself to eat a little bit earlier than I usually would so that I'm not just like starving at the end of the day. And then feel like I have to eat like the whole evening. So I'm going to try to like graze more on fruit and stuff during the day. Cherry Blossom, I know. To get myself out of the habit of just like eating once and then having to eat so much at night to like compensate for what I haven't eaten during the day. And I'm not like starving myself, I just don't really feel like eating that early in the day. Like I just eat protein pancakes right now in the morning because anything else anything that's like too wacky kind of upsets my stomach early in the morning, so I just don't do it. But yeah, trying to instill, I have to like put in my brain, it's like, oh, I should eat like some fruit or vegetable now and not just wait till I'm like really hungry and eat a carb. So I don't know, it's weird. And trying to not like graze at night, that's a big thing. But yeah, so kind of low-key calories, eating healthier, not drinking too much liquid calories. So I do drink liquid calories in the form of coffee, but it does fill me up, so I'm not even mad. Anyways, Cherry Blossom is getting kind of wiggly, and I've already talked too much again. So that's it. I would appreciate your support. I'm not really looking for tips right now, but I'll let you know if I do. But yeah, if you're also going on a weight loss journey, let me know, and maybe we'll keep in touch.